What's up guys, Jax here, and if you're watching this, you're probably getting married or planning to do so congrats! I know weddings are super expensive in Singapore, but hey, if you're planning to drop a bag already, then you might as well earn a free business class or first class flight for your honeymoon while you're at it. Am I right? So using a strategy that I'm going to be talking about today, you should be easily able to clock 200 to 300k miles between your partner and yourself. So let's get down to it. So there are two main parts to this strategy. The first part will be sign-up bonuses. New to bank sign-up bonuses should be prioritized first because they give outsized miles per dollar for the amount that you will spend. So the cards that we are going to be using for this will be DBS Altitude, Stanchart Journey, City Premium Miles, and HSBC Travel 1. So over here on my spreadsheet, I listed out the mean spend for these cards and how much sign-up bonus that you could potentially earn per person. So do note that this sign-up bonus is for new to bank only. So for example, if you already have an existing card with the bank, then unfortunately you won't be able to get this sign-up bonus. But then again, you have two persons, so if your partner don't have an existing relationship or credit card with this bank, then 100% go for the sign-up bonus. Also another thing, if there's an option not to pay annual fee, like in this case for DBS Altitude or Stanchart Journey, I'll take the no annual fee option. Even though when you pay annual fee, they'll probably give you like 10k miles extra, but realistically, you don't want to be overspending and buying miles because this strategy in itself will get you a ton of miles already. So if there's an option to opt for no annual fee, like in this case for DBS Altitude and Stanchart Journey, I'll recommend that you take it. So for these four options I've listed over here, you see that a theoretical mile per dollar for the minimum spend is well over 30 miles per dollar. So this must be 100% prioritized before you get to the next section. So you might also realize that for these sign-up bonus cards, I never include any high-income cards like Amex Platinum or UOB Infinite. Even though their sign-up bonus are way more in terms of the quantum, but you're going to be paying a ridiculous annual fee for it. Honestly, I just don't feel that it's worth paying that annual fee just so that you can get maybe extra like 30-40k miles. So my strategy is for you to actually minimize spending any out-of-pocket fees for like annual fees, etc., but also at the same time maximizing the miles that you could potentially earn. Okay, so here's another pro tip for the sign-up bonus. So one thing that you can actually do is you can get your parents to sign up for those cards as well and earn the sign-up bonus. For example, if they don't have any credit cards, they can sign up for those cards, clock the minimum spend, and you just need to pay their bills and that's it. In this case, the KrisFlyer miles or the credit card miles will actually be with them in their account. But what you can actually do is that in the future, for example, if you want to fly, you can always just use their account to redeem for your own flights. So in this case, not only you and your partner are able to clock the new to bank sign-up bonus, but also your parents as well. So after you finish all the sign-up bonuses, this is the second part of the strategy, which is the installment payments. Because usually hotels will break it up into 3 payments, but the optimal way to do this is actually to ask for monthly payments in very specific amounts to maximize your 4 miles per dollar cards. So for this portion, I think it's good to communicate with the hotel prior to see whether they are open to doing this. But I think generally it's okay because last year I had my wedding, so I requested for this and there wasn't any problem at all. So usually in this case for these payments, the hotel will give you an online payment link. Because of that, the cards that we should be looking at for the monthly payment should be cards that give you 4 miles per dollar online travel spend like hotel bookings. So here are 3 cards that we are going to be using. So firstly is the UOB Ladies Basic card, not the Solitaire card, on travel category. Secondly will be the DBS Women's World, and lastly Maybank XL. I understand that HSBC Revolution currently right now until February is also giving 4 miles per dollar on online travel, but the thing is it's not a perpetual thing currently, so because of that I have omitted it from my list so far. So for these 3 cards, the spending cap for each of them is going to be 1k a month. So this means that each of you guys, for example, if you and your partner both have these 3 cards, you guys are able to pay up to 6k a month to maximize that 4 miles per dollar. So a way to do this is that every month you'll just ask the hotel to give you 6 payment links of $1,000 each. And you'll just use each of your cards to pay for each of their specific invoices. Doing so, every month you'll be paying 6k on your hotel banquet and you'll be earning 24k miles every month. So you see, by doing this every month, you ensure that every single cent you are spending outside of your sign-up bonus will be actually earning you 4 miles per dollar. So whatever spend that you're spending on your wedding will be minimally 4 miles per dollar. And for this, don't make the rookie mistake of immediately signing up for the DBS Women's World before you get the DBS Altitude. Because like I said previously, you want to maximize the sign-up bonus that's only available to DBS Altitude first in the first section that I talked about previously. Then after that, you get the DBS Women's World. So let's do an exercise to simulate the earnings. Okay, so I have a spreadsheet that's linked in the description that you can just go download. It's a Google spreadsheet, so you just need to probably copy it into your drive and it should work. Before we get into the demo, if you really learned something new, smash that like button, man, I really appreciate it. Alright? So over here right now, we are in the spreadsheet, which will allow you to simulate basically how many miles you could potentially earn from your wedding. Alright? So let's go to the wedding cost. So say for example, your wedding is going to cost 50k, okay? So over here, you can just type in how much your wedding is going to cost personally, and then it's just going to reflect for the rest of the spreadsheet, all right? So next, the sign up bonus. So for example, one of you is going to get the HSBC altitude, then you can just put 1 pax here, and basically over here, you see that the total miles for that specific sign up bonus is already calculated. So for example, I have 2 Stanchart Journey new to bank that I'm going to get, and 2 City Premier and 1 HSBC Travel 1, okay? So basically, after you key in how many packs are eligible to get a sign-up bonus, over here you will see the total sign-up bonus miles that you'll get simply from the first section and how much the spend will be, okay? So then the sign-up bonus spend will be deducted from the wedding spend. So you realize that, oh, after paying the sign-up bonus and getting 167k miles, you are still going to be left with 45k to pay for the rest of your wedding. You'll realize that the sign-up bonus miles is actually quite significant because just the sign-up bonus itself, you are almost up to 200k. I'm not maxing out for each person and not including parents also, okay? So with this in mind, we are going to go to the monthly payment section over here. So as you can see, right, the monthly payment section, I've divided it into every month over here, okay? So this portion is actually coded as well. So for example, if one of you going to have the UOB ladies, both of you guys have the DBS Women's World, that's 2, and one of you have the Maybank XL, okay? So it's coded over here to show how much the total spend and how much the miles is going to be. And it's reflected below over here as well to how much the remaining spend. So using this, you can sort of like see how long it will take for you to pay finish or the wedding installments. And basically, okay, so assuming I'll take 9 months, and you can see here, oh, the remaining spend is still 9k left, which means that one of you need to probably get another of this card to maximize it. I mean, ultimately, this is based on a 9-month calculation, but if you're going to book for your wedding, like maybe say 1 year in advance, then maybe you guys don't need so many cards. You guys can just like extend the amount of months, okay? So but in this case, for a 9-month simulation, so maybe in this case, we need 2. So 2% have the UOB ladies, okay? So doing this, you will see that, oh, it's perfect. So by the end of 9 months, if both of you guys have the UOB ladies and the DBS Women's World, and one of you guys have the Maybank XL, and in this case, you guys are paying around 5k each month. So every month, you're going to ask for 5 payment links of 1k each, and you'll follow this monthly payment schedule. Okay, so with this calculation, you are fully paid off for your wedding. So you can see from the monthly payment over here, you have paid 45k, which covers everything else other than the sign-up bonus. And basically over here, you get to see the total bonus miles you get from the sign-up bonus in this scenario will be 167k miles, and the total monthly payment miles will get you 180k miles. So with this, you see you are able to earn 347k miles from doing this strategy. And 347k miles is really pretty significant, and this is only based on a 50k wedding. So if you're actually going crazy on your wedding spend, imagine like 80k, 90k, this amount is going to be way more. So this 347k miles could easily get you a return business class flight for 2 to Japan. Just put that into perspective, because if you don't use this method, you are actually going to leave out a lot of miles on the table, especially for example, if the hotel is going to ask you to split it into 3 payments, you're going to be giving up so much miles. So 100% like download this spreadsheet and save this video somewhere. So we are actually going to the payment portion of your wedding, like you have this on lock and you maximize it. So you are able to extract value from every single cent that you're going to be spending on your wedding. Like I said, this spreadsheet is available for free, link in my description. So you can just go down there and copy it over to your drive, and you can just input whatever wedding costs and personalize it to yourself and simulate how many miles that you are actually going to earn personally yourself. Alright guys, I hope this helps, because your wedding is literally going to be one of the biggest spends of your entire life. So please go and maximize, go and optimize so you can earn as much miles as possible from it. And yeah, if you have learned something, drop a like and subscribe to me, because it really means a lot to me knowing that, you know, there are actually people watching this. Like, this is my first few YouTube videos. I don't even know like who's going to be watching these videos at all. But yeah, happy marriage and enjoy the free business class flight, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.